Okay, so I'm remaking the video because I messed up on a lot of parts, and like I need to censor myself more because there's kids. Yeah. But okay, like I was saying, okay, if if you're actually suicidal and you have depression, you're not gonna post it all on Facebook. I mean, what's the point of doing that? Like, you're basically saying I want every single person in the world to know that I'm gonna kill myself in secrecy. Yeah, that's not cool. And I'm gonna try to shorten this video like a lot because the other one was like 10 minutes. Okay, well, see, the thing with that is you don't want to publicify, if that's a word. I don't know if it's a word. You don't want to publicly announce that you're cutting yourself because that'll just make you look crazy. And like, it's a good thing that I'm posting this because not a lot of people will have the guts to do this. And if there's one thing about being depressed and being and wanting a lot of attention, that's just like those are like the only two that have a difference. Like there's no difference between any types of bullies, whether it be cyberbully, physical bully, emotional. You don't know what people go through. That little kid that you bullied today, that little kid that you pushed down and called a nerd or whatever, he could be he could be abused by his parents. He could have witnessed a sibling kill himself. You never know what somebody's backstory is. So don't try to make them feel worse. What you do instead of because all a bully is, like, this is the actual meaning of a bully, is a weak person that wants to make another person weaker. That's all a bully is. And it makes you look so weak, it's pitiful. Like, okay, with me, I'm a giant. I'm 6'1", 170 pounds. Most of the people on my Facebook, five, it's basically 6 feet and under, is like 95% of the people on my Facebook. How would you feel if I came up to your little brother or your little sister or older brother and older sister, me being taller than them or possibly taller than them, and just push them down and call them names and degrade them? You wouldn't like that, would you? You'd get mad, wouldn't you? Yeah, everybody does. Nobody likes a bully. And that like the little shove that you give to that nerd in the hallway, that could make him cut himself. Would you want, and if he cuts himself or if she cuts himself, they could go to a mental hospital. And you never know what's going to happen. I mean, it may be wanting attention if you cut yourself, or it may be wanting help. You never know what it is. Like with me, when I used to cut, I actually, like, I wanted help and I wanted attention because I wasn't getting it. That's all it is. Like, self harm, whenever a teenager self harms, they're depressed and they want help, but they want attention more than both of it. I'm not trying to say like you're like, oh, I'm always in the spotlight. No. You just want people to know that you're there and you're hurting. But when you cut yourself, it doesn't just hurt you. It hurts your mom, your dad, your grandparents, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your best friends, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, everybody. It even hurts your dogs. An animal can sense that whenever you're feeling hurt. It's just, and if you are a bully or if you are being bullied, if you're being bullied, speak up. Cause what's that bully gonna do if they catch him? They can't do anything. Just speak up and say, hey, he's picking on me or she's picking on me. I feel frightened. I have so many people talk to me about it and like people that I don't even know, and people that don't even know me, trust in me, trust in a stranger's opinion about what they should do. I'm not saying you should go to a random person and just be like, will you help me? I'm saying you just need to look for the right person to help you with. I had a 13-year-old yesterday, and I was looking on her post on Facebook, and there was a 13-year-old who was getting bullied so much and get picked on so much. 13 years old making a video saying he wants to die. Crying, saying he wants to die. If you have a little sibling, how would you feel if your 11, 12, 13-year-old little brother or little sister has to cover up scars on their arms, has to fake a smile and push back tears? How would you feel if your little brother or your little sister comes home crying because little Johnny or little Janet is pushing them? God, is pushing them and calling them names. I used to do the same thing. I was a little rebel when I was like a couple of years ago, because I used to get bullied, and because nobody would help me, I was just like, forget it, I'll do whatever I want. So like just last year, like I was locked up all of last year, just about it. I've got scars on my arms. I've done drugs, I've done all that. I was just like, I had the mentality that they don't care about me, so why should I care about me? If you're watching this and you're suicidal, or you're depressed, or if you have anxiety or anything like that, just know that I care. That's all that matters. I mean, just me, just a random stranger on your Facebook. I care. And you may not know it, but if that one little cut just leads a little too far, you might have missed out on the best thing that's never happened. I've had one of my best friends, I'm not gonna say her name, she knows who she is. One of her best friends killed themselves last year, and she was the last one that he talked to. That was because of bullying. How far does it have to go? Just calling somebody an idiot can make them kill themselves. Society wants everybody to be perfect, so they try to push out the little guy. Why would you do that? Why? That's just, it's pitiful. I mean, how would you feel if like somebody about the size of me or bigger than me would come up and start pushing on you, calling you names, degrading you, making you feel hurt? And if it's on Facebook, let it stay on Facebook. If you're being bullied on Facebook, don't get all depressed about it. Unfriend them. If they keep spamming you, block them or report them or something like that. You don't, I mean, it's a social media website. Facebook is for friends, not for enemies. Facebook is basically for laughs and good times. I mean, I can't name a single person on my friends list that hasn't shared funny pictures or funny videos at least one time. I've done it multiple times. I mostly get on Facebook just to look at funny pictures and funny videos, because other than that, all it is just people posting about depression. It's crazy how bad people get when it's just one word can take one life. Just think about that. One word can take one life. Just imagine how much a sentence can take. I'm done.